dumps it down in on goal, and Lease plays it aside. Hamrick's trying to tie Portland up. 1 minute to go. 1 minute left in game in the third period. Out by ice is Mazur. Entering the zone, top of the slot. Backheads it toward the net. Batted aside as Burnett can't get a shot off. On the sideboards, empty net to our left. Shot out and down ice by Jackson. Empty net. Here's Zednik. Front of his net. Carries it in behind. Turns in the corner. Sharon after him there. Moving in is Jackson. 33 seconds. Whistle blows. Face off in the Portland zone.
30 seconds left. You know that Tugnut's coming back out on the ice. What a great break for this Rochester team. And Rob Tugnut is getting some last-minute instructions from Paul Gardner. As soon as the puck leaves the zone, he's telling them, get on your horse and get back to the bench. There's still lots of time for this Portland team to try to get an opportunity to score, and I believe they just called a timeout so they can set up this play, partner.
You think so? They're going to call time? Yeah, it looks like they'll call a timeout here.
Looks like Barry Trotz, the coach of the Portland team, called timeout now. I thought the faceoff was going to be back inside the Portland end, and in fact, it's not going to be. It's going to be just outside the blue line. A good break for the Portland squad.
30 seconds remaining in the third period. Pirates will try and get another quick rush here.
That's right. Portland's options are few and far between. They've got to get control of the puck and get it down in to the Rochester end, and then they've all got to storm down there in hopes of either getting a face-off or getting a scoring opportunity. Rochester, on the other hand, wants to get control of the puck and then dump it as deep as they can into the Portland end and do just the opposite.
30 seconds to go. The Empire Sports Network takes just a moment to thank its partners in this year's AHL telecast, the Rochester Americans and Time Warner Communications. Puck is dumped in the Portland zone. After it, Kahn around behind the net. Slides it in front. Shot just missed the net by Holzinger. 20 seconds. In behind the net as Tugnut is tied up, can't get out. In the corner, Nickel looking to pull it loose. Wraps it up in the corner. 12 seconds. Listen to these fans. It's tied up. Another face-off coming out.
9 seconds left. Face-off is down in the Portland end, and these fans sense that perhaps they've won themselves another Calder Cup. And in fact, the puck is not going down in the end. They're moving it back outside the blue line. John Tortorella is leaving his best face-off guys out on the ice. Scott Nichols going to take the draw.
9 seconds remaining. Empty net now as Tugnut heads for the bench. Fans have stood here since about the 3-minute mark.
Tortorella's made another move. He's decided to bring in Craig Sharon to take the draw, and he wants him to move the puck, obviously, straight ahead. Just dump it down deep. If they can do that, it's going to be very tough for Portland to get that tying goal. Here you see the many of the 7,500 fans in this sold-out War Memorial.
Sharon, Jackson, Metcalf, Huda, Hollinger. For Rochester with 9 seconds to go. Face-off to be taken by Hulse to the Pirates. Sharon draws it back. Hollinger chasing it down in his own zone. Flips it off the glass, out and down ice, and that's going to be it. That is it. The Rochester Americans, the Calder Cup champions.
Dixon Ward, probably the MVP of the playoffs. You see some of the players that didn't dress tonight out there, and they're all part of this championship. Dougie Huda, Dean Melanson, you see Hollinger. Very good hockey team beat another very good hockey team, the Portland Pirates. Played extremely well this whole series, and you don't get to a Game 7 unless you're a pretty good hockey club. You have to take your hats off to the Portland squad because they are that.
Look at the hugging of Coach Tortorella and goalie Steve Shields, defenseman Terry Hollinger.
A lot of questions were answered tonight when people wondered whether or not Steve Shields could answer the call, and he did. And that guy right there gone through an awful tough season, and it's all worth it. And you see this going on. Steve Junkert, there's Cooper, Primo, and the Portland team patiently waits at center ice to traditionally shake hands, and there's Ron Tugnutt, and I'll tell you what, he doesn't owe anybody an apology.
What a great game he played, and here you see Andrew Burnett, another excellent player, and so close.
Keep your head high, boy.
What a series this has been.
A classy group of players as they shake hands, wishing each other well. Nice job, and there you go. There's two of the best. Dixon Ward makes his way through the Portland team. Barry Moore, who's had a wonderful rookie season.
Kent Hulst, tremendous playoffs they had.
What a great player he is, and he will be a National League hockey player in the not-too-distant future. See Paul Gardner, the assistant coach, coming up.
The traditional handshake. Great sportsmanship move, and right there, Tugnutt and Holzinger, as Brian Holzinger scored the game winner in period 3. Doug Huda, one of the moves this year that certainly turned it around for Rochester Americans when Huda came back, and Coach Tortorella congratulating Ron Tugnutt and also Jason Christie and the other goalie. Brochu actually ended up leading the playoffs. Well, there's a lot of celebrating, a lot of festivity going on here right now, and it'll continue tonight at the War Memorial, maybe throughout the night, and we'll have more of it for you. The Rochester Americans, the Calder Cup champions, as they defeat the Portland Pirates 2-1 in Game 7. You've been watching Game 7 right here on the Empire Sports Network. We'll be right back.
And there you see Dixon Ward, who's just been the recipient of the MVP award, the most valuable player in the playoffs, and he makes his way back to his teammates, and he knows as well as anybody that they were all part of that trophy.
This has been a historic
Dixon
year.
Ward, congratulations to Dixon Ward, the MVP.
40th anniversary of the Rochester Americans, and we're very proud to present the Calder Cup tonight to the Rochester Americans, Captain Dane Jackson.
Dane Jackson skates forward to receive the Calder Cup from the president of the league, Dave Andrews. And there it is, the Calder Cup returns to Rochester.
Well, folks, that's what it's all about right there. There is no finer moment to be the champion of the league that you happen to be playing in, and the Rochester Americans are. There's Terry Hollinger taking a lap around with the cup, and they continue to hand it off, and each player will carry this trophy around the ice a little ways.
Been 31 years since the Rochester Americans won the Calder Cup here at the War Memorial. 31 years.
There's Dean Melanson. He's put in some time in the American Hockey League. There's a happy camper, and there he is. There's a local fan favorite, Scotty Metcalf. He raises that cup and gives it a smooch. Steve Shields, well,
I guess that's probably the other one who is the MVP candidate in this
well,
playoff.
I'll tell you what, he answered a lot of questions about himself tonight. When you can step up and play the type of game he played, now you're a winner.
The old man, Dan Frawley, out of retirement. And the other old guy, Doug Huda, who's got a lot left in him.
These players want the fans to share as much a part of this as they themselves do, and I don't think there's been a body left this building, partner. They're all standing, cheering on this team.
And when they get done with what's going on the ice, look what's on ice in the locker room.
Well, tools of the trade, huh?
Craig Sharon, MVP during the regular season. Barry Moore, what a great rookie season he has had. Rochester Americans skate around.
If there's been a Cinderella season or a Cinderella story, partner, I think this has to be it.
And it would have been for either team. Either team, yeah.
But for a rookie coach like Tortorella to bring his team from almost the last of the pack in January to the top of the heap here in June is an awful great accomplishment.
Ramon Ender.
He doesn't look very happy at all. I wonder what's wrong. Enjoy it, kid. Hopefully you'll have many more. And there's a youngster that they have high hopes for up in Buffalo, Curtis Brown.
Yeah.
He finished his junior season.
All right, let's excuse me, Larry. Let's take it downstairs now. He's still here. Yes, Bill Pucko is here. Where are you, Billy?
Hey, Don Stevens, thank you very much. Brian Holsinger is my guest. Brian, you got the game winner. This is a heck of a game, wasn't it?
By the way, I'm not Brian Holsinger, but that was a great goal he scored anyway.
Hey, tell me how you're feeling.
This is unbelievable, you know. Look at these fans, packed house, and they never gave up on us. It feels so great. You can't even describe how good it feels.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Good time. That was Barry Moore.
They look a lot alike. They got that goatee, right? There's the coach. Rookie season. Wins the cup. Congratulations to Coach Tortorella, handing it now to his children.
Well, Johnny told me before the game, if they win, he said, I'm bringing the kids down no matter what. And there you see Nicholas. Looks like he just woke up. And Brittany, the little girl in the back, is his daughter.
Back to team captain Dane Jackson. I believe they'll try and get together for a team picture here. Now they go across the way. Some of the players not dressed for the game. That was Jamie Leach holding the cup right there. Very deservedly so. While the festivities continue here at the War Memorial in Rochester, it is over as the Rochester Americans, the Calder Cup champions. And we'll have more for you in a moment. This is the Empire Sports Network.
John Tortorella here. John, I'm sure of it this time. Hey, how's it feel to finish it up on the winning note?
Well, for what these guys have been through all year long, I don't know what to say. I have nothing but respect for my guys. It's a unit that's going to probably be split up, but what they've done here is just unbelievable. I don't know what to say.
Hey, the last game I think was the best game of the whole series.
I thought it was a fantastic game. I mean, the first two periods, they were fierce. It was just unbelievable. Nothing but credit for Barry Trotz and his guys. They played hard. It could have gone either way. We're very fortunate to have this right now.
Do you believe you're here from where you came?
It's unbelievable. And it's these guys right here. Those are the guys that put the uniform every night. Nothing but respect for my guys. It's just fantastic.
John Tortorella, the coach of the Calder Cup champion Rochester Americans.
Now the festivities continue on the ice. Players skating around. They've had the team picture, and Dane Jackson gets the cup back again.
And I'm quite sure that doesn't get old when you get that back. They're finally making their way into the dressing room, and Rob Kahn and Dan Frawley, Scotty Nickel. What a great bunch of guys, and these guys will remember this the rest of their life. Look at that.
Look at that line right there. Those two players, Nickel and Frawley, and the other member of that line, Scott Metcalf, have just been unbelievable all year long. You see Jody Gage, how about that? Holding the cup. He's won a couple himself with Rochester and Adirondack. There's Metcalf right there.
Former teammates.
Pete Rogers,
trainer.
Equipment man.
There he is.
Back into the locker room, you see Jason Cerrone, one of the players not dressed for this game. He gets to greet some of his teammates coming into the locker room. There's Dave Cooper. Steve Shields. Václav Varada. Now send it back downstairs again to Bill Pucko.
Thank you, Don. We got Scott Metcalf, sort of the philosopher king of this team. What's that, like 2 minutes to sink in? How's it feel?
Well, I tell you, I was really emotional after we won it. I've never won a championship. To do it with this great bunch of guys, and our whole team just work, and to come out 2-1 victors, I mean, what a great feeling, and what a great time it is for this city.
That was a work victory, wasn't it?
Oh, we had to battle for everything. We had our chances sometimes, but we got the job done. Let's go and enjoy it. Crack a cold one and enjoy it. Everybody crack a cold one and enjoy this one.
When the second one went in, did you think that was it?
No, I thought it was too early in the third period. You know, a 2-1 game, you want to go out and get another one. But, I mean, we did the job, we got it done, and that just shows the character on our team. We held them to 14 shots, 1 shot in the third period. Says a lot about our team.
That's still to be a champion.
I'll let you know in about 2 days. Thanks, man. It's great right now. It's great.
Scott Metcalf, Calder Cup champion, Rochester Amex. Guys, back to you.
Well, it's great when you win it, Larry. You got to feel also for the team down in the other locker room, though.
Well, they got nothing to be hanging their head about. They're champions in their own right. Unfortunately, there's only one team that gets to parade around the cup, and there's some happy folks that got to see their team do it. But the Portland team, there's some awful good hockey players on it. We heard earlier from the general manager of the Washington Capitals that some of those players are going to get a good long look next year and go on to probably where they all would like to be in the National Hockey League.
Well, some of the fans hanging on here at the War Memorial as the Rochester Americans are crowned the 1996 Calder Cup champions. And again, we're downstairs, and the MVP of the playoffs, Dixon Ward. Billy, you there?
Yeah, congratulations, Dixon Ward, on the MVP. How's it feel to be a champ?
It's the first time in my life I've ever been a champion, and I'm damn good. Well, going to enjoy it. This is great. I'm so happy for this city, for this organization, and I'll remember this for the rest of my life.
How tough was it out there playing tonight?
Oh, it was a great game. They played so hard, and our guys just were so ready to play. This is as relaxed and as focused as I've seen this team the whole year tonight, and that was one of the best games we've played all year.
Congratulations, they're a champ.
Thank you very much.
Dixon Ward, the Calder Cup MVP.
See the Rochester Americans locker room and the players opening it up and enjoying every moment of it. One of those rare moments that many never see.
Well, that's the truth, and there they are, the champions.
All right, more to come from the War Memorial in Rochester. 2-1 the final score in favor of Rochester, winning the series 4-3, and the Amerks the Calder Cup champions. You're watching the finals right here on the Empire Sports Network.